A loud promise of automated profit is not the same as legal regulation. TeslarPro.com presents itself as an automated trading solution connected to cryptocurrency and CFD markets. The website promotes algorithmic trading, fast profits, and simplified access to financial markets. It appeals to beginners by suggesting that technology does the work for you. The narrative is simple. Register, deposit, activate the system, and watch your balance grow. It sounds effortless. That is exactly why it deserves careful scrutiny. At first glance, the platform looks modern and confident. It references advanced software, artificial intelligence, and market expertise. However, when examining the structure behind the marketing claims, critical gaps appear. There is no clearly verifiable regulated broker publicly tied to the website. There is no transparent legal entity presented with confirmed oversight. The main conclusion is direct and based on verifiable facts. TeslarPro.com shows characteristics typical of an unlicensed broker model and a high-risk investment scheme. General information about the project raises immediate questions. Project name, Teslar Pro. Website, https://askTeslarPro.com. Declared type, automated trading platform connected to brokers, often associated with crypto and CFD trading. Regulation, not confirmed. License, not verified in official financial registers. Minimum deposit, typically promoted as accessible for retail users, often starting from a few hundred units of currency. Leverage, not transparently disclosed, but if linked to CFD brokers, leverage may be high. Domain registration date, relatively recent compared to claims of market leadership. Registrar and DNS, commonly associated with international hosting providers, often combined with privacy protection. The most important question for any broker or investment platform is regulation. Verification through official registers such as the Financial Conduct Authority at register.fca.org.uk, the Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission at cisec.gov.cy, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission at connectonline.asic.gov.au, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission database at sec.gov, and FINRA BrokerCheck at brokercheck.finra.org does not confirm a clearly matching licensed entity operating under the name TeslarPro.com. Verification through official registers does not confirm the presence of a valid financial services license connected to this domain. This absence of confirmed regulation is critical. A licensed broker must follow strict capital requirements, segregate client funds, provide transparent reporting, and operate under supervisory oversight. An unlicensed broker does not have these obligations. If users face withdrawal issues or account restrictions, there is no recognized regulator to protect them. In practice, that means higher exposure to fraud and financial loss. Looking at the trading model, TeslarPro.com emphasizes automation. It promotes the idea of algorithmic trading systems generating profits with minimal user involvement. However, there is little clarity about who executes the trades, which broker actually holds client funds, or how profits are calculated. In many similar cases, such platforms act as lead generators, redirecting users to offshore or unregulated brokers. If CFDs are involved, high leverage dramatically increases risk. Without proper supervision, such a structure creates a conflict of interest. Client losses may directly benefit the platform or its partner broker. Another concern is the marketing style. Promises of simplified wealth, testimonials that appear generic, and emotionally persuasive language are common features in investment scam campaigns. The design often follows a recognizable template used across multiple similar domains. While a modern layout is not proof of wrongdoing, a cheap template combined with vague legal information is a red flag. WOAs and technical domain analysis also provide context. The domain appears relatively young in comparison to the implied experience and reputation. Ownership details are typically protected through privacy services. While privacy protection alone is not illegal, combined with the absence of licensing and limited corporate disclosure, it reduces transparency. Short domain history and frequent changes are common patterns in high-risk online investment schemes. Legal transparency is weak. A legitimate broker clearly lists its legal entity, registration number, physical address, and regulatory status. On TeslarPro.com, corporate details are either minimal or not independently verifiable through official government databases. There is no clear evidence of client fund segregation, no confirmed participation in investor compensation schemes, and no public audit documentation. Client agreements, if available, often contain broad disclaimers limiting responsibility. Several classic warning signs associated with serial investment scams are visible. There is no confirmed license. There is no verified regulator. There is limited corporate transparency. There is no visible investor protection framework. There is a high risk of capital loss. There is a realistic possibility of withdrawal issues, especially when profits are shown on screen, but not easily transferred. Understanding how to avoid similar scams is essential. Always verify a broker's license only through official regulator websites. Never rely on certificates displayed directly on the platform without independent confirmation. Be cautious with automated trading systems promising guaranteed or stable profits. CFD trading with high leverage is inherently risky, even under regulation. Under an unlicensed broker, the risk multiplies. Avoid platforms that use aggressive marketing, promise fast returns, or pressure you to deposit quickly. A strange brand name with no corporate history and a recently registered domain should prompt deeper investigation. The final assessment is firm and fact-based. TeslarPro.com cannot be considered a regulated broker. Verification through official registers does not confirm a valid financial services license. Corporate transparency is limited. Investor protection mechanisms are not evident. This combination creates a high-risk environment for potential clients. Our experts recommend refraining from any financial interaction with this project. When automation replaces regulation, risk replaces protection.